sit-down talk chat. Sit-down talk review.
Yes, time for a sit-down talk review. So we're going to do a little review of Portsonachan Hotel Lodges. We've come up with a few different notes on what we want to cover as we talk through it, and we'll just get started. So first off, we'll start with location.
Yeah, location is beautiful, quite remote, quite hard to get to, but it is very beautiful if you're looking for somewhere peaceful and quiet and away from everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean everything.
Yeah, we were actually saying yesterday they could do with like
A wee shop.
a wee shop, you know, in the hotel itself. Like they would get every single person that stays here to buy stuff from the shop. Like it would work for them. It would work for the people who come here.
For example, water, since you can't drink the water.
Location, I think, depends on what you're looking for. If you're wanting a wee bit more convenience, like if you're wanting to go out for dinner a couple of nights, we actually ended up trying somewhere last night that was closed, even though it said it was open after 6 p.m. all year round. So yeah, it really depends what you're looking for. It could be a 5-star location for you, or it could be
stay here.
Yeah.
Just here.
or it could be a 1-star location if you're like looking for something a wee bit livelier. But it's great if you've got a good bit of company, you know. So out of 5, location wise,
I'm just gonna give it a 5. Like, I like the location, I like that it's remote, I like the views. The fact that it is away from everything doesn't bother me too much because we had a lot of stuff here anyway, so I'm gonna give it a 5.
yeah, that's a good point. If you're coming here, bring all of your
Bring your
food.
own food,
Like if you don't bring your food, you're gonna starve. So yeah, I would give it a 5 too. So next up is sleep. So this could be a bit of a depends who you come with kind of thing. So the floorboards in here, the
Super
bedrooms are
creaky.
downstairs and the like living area is upstairs, and the floorboards are like the creakiest thing you've ever heard.
It's pretty standard. I'm just looking at the whole scene as well.
Like anyone breathes upstairs and it's like so
Yeah.
we were here with 4 other people, so we were also first in bed every night,
Obviously.
and it was,
I mean, that's on us.
I mean, that's on us, but also we're going to bed at like 12, but that's kind of, it doesn't really matter. Just be aware that if you're sleeping here and you're staying with other people who might be up a wee bit later, you're gonna struggle. I think I was up every night, multiple times a night. The beds themselves were alright, couple of springs poking out and
What
stuff.
you would expect, really, like whenever you're going away somewhere, you're not really expecting, like, you know, the best quality mattresses, so
Yeah.
they were fine. Like, you know, like you had they were fine. You had a mattress, duvet, pillows. It's really all you need. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me that much.
I would rate that probably a 2 out of 5 personally.
So harsh. I'm gonna give it a 4 just because
Okay.
the loud creaky floors they don't bother me as much as they bother Martin.
Okay,
Because
fair.
I'm a heavy sleeper anyway, so like a lot of it
I'm
I
up at
sleep
anything.
through.
So we'll go for like basics, like towels, shampoo, kind of the things you'd expect when you come to a hotel, like, because no one wants to be bringing a bloody wardrobe full of towels. So it's worth mentioning we were given 3 towels.
3 towels for 6 people.
3 towels for 6 people. We had to ask on a couple of occasions and were looked at like we were insane when we did ask. So straight up, they have nice shampoo and conditioner and shower gel in the bathroom, but straight up they're getting a
also,
0 out of 5 from me.
Yeah, no, 0 for me too, because 3 towels for 6 people, but also for
4 days or
4 days,
3
3
nights.
nights.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a hot tub involved.
Yeah, they didn't once
Like-
change them. They didn't once come and give fresh towels.
And you give
They're
them
all stinking
us
like.
whenever we ask, so I'm sorry, but it is a 0.
Yeah, straight up 0. That brings us quite nicely on to the service of the
Awful.
staff. It is a straight -5.
Shambles.
Awful. We got here and the So this can kind of be like a crossover between that and like the facilities, so like your hot tub and your sauna. We got here the first night and the hot tub was like
Cold
cold.
tub.
It was a cold tub, and we said to them like, look, it's cold, you know, like this isn't on. And we were also given a 2-bedroom lodge when we paid for a 3-bedroom lodge, so it was just completely wrong. And we went down and said, look, the hot tub's cold. I think the sauna was working at that point, and we don't have enough bedrooms. And they said, okay, well, we'll give you the key to next door's lodge, which is like a wee small one, no hot tub or anything. We'll give you the key to that tomorrow when the people move out. So we were left with 2 people needing to sleep on a sofa bed. And we're like, right, well, okay, it's a sofa bed. We'll just have to make do, I suppose. That sofa bed was broken. And the next day, Aidan went down and said to them, look, the sofa bed was broken last night. And they were like, oh, were you trampolining on it then? You know, instantly on the attack. And I think Georgina said, oh yeah, haha, we were jumping away on it, like as a joke. And he didn't laugh. He was very defensive and angry about it. He then said that they'd send up a hot tub person to fix it later on that day. When we got back, there was all of a sudden a temperature probe that wasn't there before, and it said 27 degrees, which is 8 degrees off a child's hot tub level of temperature.
Just cold water, like.
Yeah, it was cold water. So we went back down again and said, look, it's not working, and we're starting to get a bit annoyed. It's I think at that point, 3rd or 4th time we'd had to go down, and it was like he was raising his voice, getting angry about it. Instead, not one apology the whole time we were here, not one single apology, which would have went a long way. And see, to be honest, if the hot tub had worked, a lot of the other issues, such as lights not working, our electric hasn't worked in 8 hours, it hasn't worked since 2 a.m, so everything in the fridge is off. Well, it's not off, but it's too far away to drive now after it not being in a cold fridge. The camera battery just ran out there. I think that's probably a good place to say 0. Straight up 0. Not one apology. I think we deserved some sort of an apology, and we did not get it. So going on to the next point, the facilities. Again, I ended up fixing the hot tub. I don't know how, but I ended up fixing it. I just hit a lot of buttons and kept hitting buttons until the heater went on, and then we managed to get it sorted. It only took a day and a half.
Yeah, but we got it working in the end, and to be honest, see whenever it worked, like any other problems that we had, like
melted away.
Just went away.
Yeah, we didn't
like,
mind so much.
That's all we wanted was really an apology for the appalling service.
Yeah.
And just fix the fucking hot tub. It's what we paid for.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Didn't try the restaurant. Did try their bar. Kind of smelled like farts. Not gonna lie. And the pints were. I had a Guinness with like a head like that size on it. I'll splice that in. So yeah. So facilities. When they worked
5.
Yeah.
Well,
I think as an overall kind of.
Give 4.
I'll give it 2. I'll give it 2.5 out of 5.
3.
No, just like because you know when it's not working and you're not being heard, your concerns aren't being heard, the facilities aren't up to scratch. That's simply
and
long
like,
and
why
short
do
of
you
it.
not want to hear? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is your place. You should want to like keep it like the best for people.
Cleanliness. I actually found this morning there was some black mold on my bed sheets that I didn't notice. Yeah. Gia, one of the girls that was here with us, said that she also had black mold on her bed sheets. Wasn't gonna go and walk into her room and like start recording her bed. That would have been a bit weird. Pretty disgusting, like really. It looks like it's been washed since that black mold has been there, which means they know about it. That would be chucked straight out. Yeah, I was wondering why my breathing was a wee bit laboured. So yeah, kind of, apart from that, everything else is a wee bit like, kind of what you'd expect.
Yeah, everything else is
It's not
fine.
stinking like, but it's not clean. Give like a 3 out of 5.
3. The sheets are very bad, but everything else is fine. So
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that kind of covers everything apart from value. So I think maybe a part of the reason we've got kind of the raw end of the deal is because we got it through voucher. It ended up being what, like £100 each for 4 nights, which is actually, like, when you think about it, it's an insanely good value, and you kind of should expect something like this as a result. But also, if you're selling a service like that, it should be up to scratch no matter what price you're selling it for. A voucher, in my opinion, or like a kind of discount, should be there to kind of encourage people to come back and pay full price in the future, which we will not. So I think that could have been an awful lot better, to be honest. But in terms of what we got for what we paid,
Yeah.
I'd probably say a 4 out of 5, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to complain about the price when it wasn't that bad, you know.
4 out of 5 as well, I think.
Yeah. So overall, would you come back, Hannah?
Many of these.
Would you come back?
No, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a hot tub here, and I just can't wait to get out of here and go home. I think partly the reason is because I want to see my cat, Trevor. So.
Yeah. No, I get
just
it.
want to go home now.
I would not come back, which is such a shame. The place could be so amazing if they just put a wee bit of TLC.
I think the main issue is that they don't take care of the place, and it really, really shows.
Yeah.
Even whenever you just are looking at things, like looking around you, looking at what like inside looks like, looking at what outside looks like, they just don't take care of the place, and they really should, because it is such a beautiful location.
Yeah. I really do feel that they can make this amazing.
Yeah, they could.
And they haven't. They've kind of disappointed in that regard. Overall, personally, I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5. Taking everything into account.
I don't want to be too harsh. I'm going to give a 2.98 out of
You're
5.
almost giving it a 3-star rating out of 5 for all of the shit we've went through.
Okay, 2.5.
I mean, 2.98
We had
if
a
you want to
lovely
go.
time in that hot tub. Once
Okay,
it worked.
I'm gonna say that we made the most of it. We enjoyed
We did.
each other's company. It was as good as our company was. If
Yeah.
I was here on my own, oh my god, I would have genuinely left, like, on my own.
I think on TripAdvisor a few people have, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like 12 minutes of just the review.
It's okay. The review's gonna be a separate video.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was added on to a video. I was like, this video's going to be like 45 minutes long.
No, this is just the review. I want people to come and.
Sorry.
I was wondering why she was like, right, get this done, quick. I don't want this to be any longer.
Like, hurry on.
No, like I want to, like this is going to be a full review. When we go to New York, we're going to do something similar. And when we go to Benidorm, we're going to do something similar as well. We're going to do a wee hotel review at the end of each stay. So you can follow along, give us a wee like, comment and subscribe, and if you want to see any more and see if we are really very fussy or if we're a little
promise
too
we're
lenient.
not.
No, we're definitely not.
We've not complained about any other place before.
Yeah, we've been away to a lot of places and never complained, and this place
'Cause there's nothing
sucks.
There's never been anything to complain about before, but now here there is. It's wild, but yeah.
Goodbye. So, just for the video, I'm going to get a wee rating out of 5 of what everyone else thinks of the place.
My experience of the place,
We broke it down into a lot of categories, so kind of just your overall, taking into account everything.
I don't know, it's hard.
2.5.
Yeah, because I'd want to give this place a variable rating, but I didn't have a very nice time. So.
We had a very
Yeah.
nice time because the people we were with, though, was nothing
Yeah.
to do with this place.
Okay, 2.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
I went for 2.5.
Yeah,
Get
cool.
an extra we have.
Yeah, you were quite aligned with Hannah. She went 2.98.
2.98. Wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't give the full 3, but, but nearly there.